Hey guys, Sifu Les Clements again, Black Dragon Kung Fu, back in the Star Chamber. So thanks for watching. So today is gonna be a continuation of the last video called the TATTWAS, or Magical TATTWAS, Shape-Shifting, and the Infinite Power of the Dragon. Alright, so this being the second part, I want to touch on the elements of building yourself. Now, how do you build yourself beyond what you are? Well, it takes knowledge and understanding, and then it takes maintenance. So what we're stepping in here is a lot of discipline, and it's a lot of work. And there are plenty of other systems and other paths that work just as equally well. This is just one that I want to share. I'm a purist when it comes to this stuff, but I believe, like I said, there are plenty of other methods that are effective. But if you like this video and it works for you, go ahead and like it and subscribe even better. So the way that this stuff works is, like I said, balancing all of these elements together. So how do you build yourself? We're talking about elemental construction, okay? Well, how do you construct things out of the elements? Well, this purple egg, the akasha, is the ether. It's the space between atoms, right? So it's almost like this plasma. So reality can be constructed with this, but the knowledge of these other fundamental elements has to be there, because this cube is the fifth element, okay? You hear that a lot being talked about, the fifth element, okay? 5D consciousness, 5E, fifth elemental, 5D, fifth dimensional, okay? 5G technology, something completely different. So it's about developing and balancing the primal elements in the body. So if you've been watching these videos, you're seeing that all the ways you can work with fire and water and air and earth in your body, you're starting to understand the importance of it, okay? So with that, the fire element TATTWAS, right, ruled by leopard, is about puffing the flame, right? The water, apas, is about paying attention to your body water, where all of your emotions are, how you feel. Someone who is developed in snake style or yoga or any of these other practices, metaphysical practices, they're going to have good control over their body water, their bio water, their blood. Because remember, just like tiger changes the bones, leopard changes the muscle, snake changes the blood, right? And this is very important because we have a lot of stuff in our blood, right? We have a crystalline blood structure, silica-based cells, right? We have salt in our body, more crystals. We have all types of things running through our blood, metals, iron, copper, certain metals are there. So the composition is pretty vast, right? But snake changes all that, so we learn how to feel our body water, and that is our emotions. So if you look at someone who's just really always just upset, sad, depressed, just always crying, can't get it right, water imbalance, right? So what are tears? Water. Crystallized remnants of negative memories or experiences, or joy. There are tears of joy as well. But someone who's stuck in that constant emotional downer place, it's hard to deal with. I know I've been there. But because of this stuff, it's conquerable, okay? We are far more than what we demonstrate, and we are far lower than our potential. So the theory is to constantly be moving higher up, ascending higher and higher into our potential, which is what we were born to do. Remember the purpose too. Remember that one word I talk about in the first video I made. If you can put your purpose into one word, what would it be? Remember, your purpose is not to work at the grocery store or at the bank or to be a fireman. That's not your primary purpose. That's your means, Okay, now if you are living your purpose and doing what you want to do, that's a different story. But the jobs that we have to do, what we have to do in the world isn't necessarily our purpose. So the purpose could have one word. It's got to be a good, powerful word. And it's a word you don't want to be able to outgrow. So let's say you come up with a purpose of, okay, healing. I'm going to use that for my word. Okay, but you'll outgrow that. What happens when your body, when everything completely heals, when everything is healed? Well, you'll need something more. So a greater word that could encompass that too. So you see, everything expands. The mind expands with the body when we train it properly. So snake changes the blood, which is our emotions. Okay, water imbalance, people that are really emotionally sad all the time, depressed, upset, crying. All right, water. Tiger. Okay, once again, we knew what that changed. We changed the bone. And crane changes the air, the mind. When I say the air, I mean the breath. Crane changes the breath because it teaches us to be still. Crane changes the mind because we have to focus. And as a result of practicing the crane, we develop clarity, peace, stability, focus. Okay? A crane is a creature of dignity, very graceful. We can learn a lot from the crane that rules the air element, right? So all of these creatures change part of us, our bone, our blood, our muscles, right? Our breath, and our mind. Now, once all these things start to synchronize, then we start to develop. We start getting closer to this akasha, right? But we've got to become a cube first. The golden cube is electrified, right? And the golden cube comes out of the akasha, and this is what it looks like. Let's see. Here it is. Okay? The electromagnified earth element. When the water and the fire come together in equal proportions and reciprocate, it creates steam. Okay? Water plus light is also mercury, 3 ingredients in alchemy that are very important. Salt, sulfur, and mercury. So remember that we equate mercury in alchemy with water and fire, or water plus light, right, equals mercury. Another conversation, but you see how we're systematically understanding the elements so we can start to put them together and use them. It's a language, and if you want to speak a language, you have to learn an alphabet. So, for example, if someone wanted to learn tiger, tiger is a language, so they're going to want to learn the alphabet of tiger, which is low stances, holding, determination to push forward, to persevere, to break through barriers. Okay, so they have to understand the basic language, basic alphabet of tiger. So once you understand the basic alphabet of the ether, then things will start to come together. So in the next videos, I'm going to be doing some physical exercises to demonstrate how you can start to cultivate and balance these elements in the body. So in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you find it helpful, feel free, once again, click the like button. Even better if you subscribe. All right. Have a wonderful day. Seafood Les Clements out.